Okay, let's get this done. Let's do this. Ooh.
Without this knowledge, without this foundation, you could not have the will to do what I must now ask of you. I followed my father to the Greenland wastes to uncover his secrets. You had to know how far I was willing to go. I found a disused mining shaft and took shelter from the storm. You had to know how desperate I was. I was plagued by doubts, fears, and mysteries, and aided by a madman, Red. You had to know how lonely I was. I incinerated my best friend. Red told me he wanted to die. You had to know how guilty I felt. I ventured boldly onwards, and was struck down by my own heroics. You had to know how stupid I was. All these things, so human, so perfect. And yet I failed to do that, I must now ask of you.
Take him. And off his desk. Between light and shadow, is this environment necessary? Let's get this. There we go. Thank you. However long I'd been out, but my head still hurt. Either it hadn't been long or they hit me really hard. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and all of a sudden, I really didn't care. I was getting out. I was done. Because it should not be hiccuping this much. At the end of the stream, you guys will get to see the new schedule. Because I have it listed in the end part of it. Yes. My assumption is the last save will be, yep, it's right here. Okay, cool. Well, I guess you got my last note. We're through the thick of it now. If you, like me, have just escaped into the ventilation, we shouldn't be far from the strongholds. Set up in the mess hall. Should be safe there. I've been marking my route. If you follow that, you should be fine. Almost home and dry now. I heard Howard's been working on a cure. Maybe we can beat this thing after all. Maybe when I get back, we'll be able to sort everything out. And by that time, you make it through, you'll be just in time for tea and medals. Maybe even some hot chocolate. How about that? I can't wait. I love hot chocolate. Neil Oswald, Chief Chemist. Careful of the mess hall security. I designed it myself. It's sensitive to organic material. Yep. I did this so easy the first time. There we go. There we go. There's what we were supposed to see. They do love their dead pigs. Okay. First symptoms: patient reported mild disorientation and was asked to lie down. Mind sedatives administered. Hour 3, patient develops a rash on his neck. Possible infection entry point. Hour 2, 2 out of 3 symptoms manifested. Deja vu. Patient reports that he has already undergone standard tests when I am the only one who could have administered them. Paranoia. Said testing is abhorrent to the patient. I have no doubt that the third symptom, aural distortion, will take hold within the next 30 minutes. Abnormal noises, even disembodied voices, and alternate personalities have been commonly reported in other infected staff. Hour 6, patient secured as per archaic standard. Procedure: bolted, fastened, bastard down myself. We can't protect ourselves from infection, but we can take precautions with the infected. Hour 7, patient pronounced expired by common consent of all those present. Expiration was caused by an overdose of insulin. I administered the dose myself at 6:12:06:12. Death did not occur for a further 13 minutes, 3 times the expected figure. I wonder to what extent Gray could still be considered a man. There we go. Peace out, bitch. You're seeing a side of me I don't normally show. I get paranoid. Oh, I need to clean that. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So we're in. If this stronghold was anything like as elaborate as its security, I was in for an experience. I didn't know what to expect, but I was getting used to that. Jesus. Look at the heat coming up. Anyway. Another box seems to be broken. You're too late. Sorry, we packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established the stronghold, and a year since we released the Turngate virus. Clearly, there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head for the old mine shafts this installation was built over. Right towards the start of the troubles, one of the scientists got out that way. We haven't heard back from him. But you never know. The vote was 8 to 3 in favor. Anyone returning to this point, I suggest you do the same. There couldn't be more than a few more survivors out there, even now, and more of our number are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You may make it out via the sewers, then into the shafts eventually. We'll all have to find a way up and through the ice. We may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happened to Gray. The only person that may still be out there is Howard, kind of our leader. He left base a few weeks ago, and that part of what's led us to this. We converted a kitchen into an office and was translating some old texts. When he when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease, I guess he didn't make it. Amabel Carlito, sous chef. So Amabel's a sous chef. Oh, I didn't know. I thought she was a scientist. No, she's a sous chef. Okay, so that's Loctite. So you're right there. Okay. And we're going to close this because screw it. I don't like having it open. It makes me paranoid. There we go. It's jammed. Tasty Flakes. It's got a picture of a cat on it. No, that's not a cat. That's a family of 3. Okay. Oh, stop hearing shit, man. So much ketchup. Okay. Documents and articles. Northwestern lead mine opened on 1910, 17th August 1930. University of Copenhagen research suggests high local suicide rates may be due to chemical deposits in the mine. 3rd September 1939. World War II breaks out. December 1st. Part of the lead mine converted to British command bunker. August 1945. World War II ends. August 1945. 1 day later, commanding officer files report on ancient artifact discovered during routine maintenance. 1952, Northwestern lead mine shut down. 54, new lead and iron operations opened on site of old mine. 69, malformed local fauna prompts assignment from Dr. J. Peters to the iron mine. 1970, Dr. Peters discovers abnormally large species of gray rockworm. 21st August 1972, ancient involving large-scale deaths. Accident involving large-scale death caused the entire mining operation to be shut down. Many bodies never recovered. 73, archaic becomes aware of events in Greenland. 73, April, 3 months later, 4 months later. Construction begins on shelter research station. 75, shelter construction complete. Key members include overseer Brent Stafferson, chemist Troy Howard LaFresque. So dad. 1990, shelter operations expand to secondary excavation sites, including Site B, Water Cave. 91, Troy Ratonsk replaced by Neil Oswald as attending chemist on Site B. 92, Substance 63 and Artifact 66 be discovered at Site B. 1 month later, Site B closed due to hostile local fauna. 2000, primary excavation uncovers Turngate tomb. Excavation continued despite protests from Howard LaFresque. And then a couple months later, or 1 month later, investigation about Turngate put in. Okay. I got the gist of it. We're going to do number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Okay, so I have a CD-ROM. Research text. My research has uncovered something fascinating. Time and time again, I warned Overseer Frisk I needed time to perform a full textual analysis before my translation could be considered complete. He went ahead with the excavation anyway, and now he's paid the price. This facility's security level is high enough that no trace of it exists beyond the confines of these walls. Not even the archaic central cast have records of this location. In fact, the only thing to this place in the outside world is the notes I left behind many years ago. However, since the virus was released over 1 year ago, no rescue attempts have been made. Not one person has tried to enter the facility. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I can only assume that my son, Philip, has received the note and has done what I asked. No matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy knowing that no trace remains of this place, that these secrets will stay buried here. I've learned over the... Oh, well, Dad, I didn't do that. I came to find you, buddy. I've learned over the years never to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital, not just to our survival, but to the future of our species. First thing in the morning, I intend to call on volunteers to set out into the infected area of the shelter. No one will come, but I shall ask all the same. I'll make a move for the library research station first. Then it's all unknown variables. After that, I shall simply have to put my faith in this discovery. If I am wrong about this, I will barely make it through residential. To think I left my family for this place, for this organization, which is more horrible, that I have sacrificed something so dear, or that I do not regret it for a second. Howard the Frask, Chief Translator. What door am I looking for? What door are we looking for? 236 1167. Hey, Raven! Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we've unlocked the door. Time to go, go, go. Okay, down we go. You know, it wouldn't be an old school horror game if there wasn't a sewer level. The sewers seemed like the only route out, but it wasn't out. I wanted any more. My father had found something, and I needed to know what. Without that, everything would have been for nothing. Oh, damn, glad I wasn't standing there. Hear that damn worm from last time. So, Raven, this takes place after... You remember the game I played in September? Oh god, don't do this right now, Clarence. Fucking hell, I'm busy, Clarence. Fuck you, Clarence. It's been so long since I've played this game, so it's a little bit... I remember names. I don't remember much other than that. We're back in this dump of a ocean liner. Yeah, we have been here before, buddy. Um, so let's take a look at the photo. Uh, Pretty sure there wasn't a chair, so chair go on bed. Was there a bucket? There was not a bucket, so bucket can fuck it. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. God damn it. Okay, so that is that is correct. Okay, what else is there's that wasn't there. This is correct. Cans. Ooh, cans. I don't know where the cans are. I like how they took my weapons away. Okay, it was whatever. Oh, the can. Yes. Right? Oh, it needs to be over a little bit more towards. No. Okay, so that goes on there, that goes on there. I mean, it looks correct. Right? We got the can of soup. There's the second barrel. Come here. Going in the corner. Oh, okay. I don't remember. Spider eggs? Oh, no. I don't want I don't want that. I don't want this. It's a spider egg. Ugh. Yo, you son of a bitch. You stay away from me. Hey. Okay. Okay. Pedestal. Pedestal. I see you. I see you. What? Yes. Sacrifice the bucket. Yeah, it does smell like burnt flesh. What? No. No. Oh. I'd rather not be sucked into a black hole. Thank you very much. So not that one. That one's first. So it goes boom, boom, I think. Boom. No. No, no, no. So da 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 da. Okay. Well, this was supposed to. Oh. A noose. Books. Red. Okay. So we need one. There we go. Two. Three. Oh, I hope Red is happy. He was a good dude, even though he tried to get me killed a couple dozen times. Yeah, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going, I'm going. You too, Raven. You have a good one. Yeah. I've had better days. I was hoping for something. whatever. There's something reassuring about that feeling, like I've got one less thing to worry about. TV's in poor condition. There we go. I've only got one fuse. Turn to gate virus field notes. Amabel Swanson. Infection process. The worst thing about my job. Death helps us learn. Time frame. 5 weeks. Location. Holed up in an old mess hall. Research subjects. 3 archaic personnel who contracted the virus. With every infection, the process, the life cycle of this virus becomes clear. In addition to the already documented symptoms, there seems to be some final stage during which the organism fully takes hold. Just before becoming fully catatonic, the infected report strange out-of-body experiences. They've likened these to being chased through a series of their own memories. Some kind of mental obstacle course. These reports inevitably end in the patient being swallowed by some inescapable dark force, shortly after which we lose them for good. If these experiments are, as they seem to be, some form of mental representation of the infection process, we can only theorize as to what might occur were the patient to escape the hallucination. Additional note. Today, Dr. Eminus confided in me that he has had just as such an experience. He insists that he feels better than he has in months. I'll keep an eye on him. Infected. I'd skipped a beat when I heard that word in association with me still. It seemed like one more reason to find my father. Hearing a friendly voice hadn't hurt either, but to that point, I was pretty certain she'd turn out to be crazy. I've seen that movie. Computer Central is 3, 2 is residential area, 1 is infirmary. I think I'll hide the storage first. I'm gonna wait till he goes left so I can go right. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Dr. Richard Eminis, theoretic effects of controlled infection. Report requested by Overseer Frisk on behalf of the Elevated. For the record, I see no value in recording this information at such an early stage in the project. However, were we to assume that the virus could somehow infect the host without fully taking control of its upper brain functions, we may observe the following. Chancellor Freskin has ignored efforts to prevent the release of the virus, correctly predicted the virus was capable of manipulating the host's motor neuron functions. Theory. Were an instance of the infected controlled and sustained, we may find that A. The virus seeks to keep its host alive in whatever way possible. Suicide would not be against the rules. And B. The virus gains control over someone or all sensory facilities, facilitating just fact. When the virus infects a host of any species, it adapts to the organism's brain functions as best it can to suit its own purposes. Okay, secondary personality, got that. Okay. So we're going to save here, and this is where we're going to call it for today. And then tomorrow we're going to run through the entirety and the rest of the game in one go, starting at 7 p.m. It shouldn't take that long. It's like a 4-hour game. But I split it in between 2 different days, so I'm kind of like pushing it there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, for part 2 and the finale. And then we move on to some more horror games.